Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. Welcome to Edleedskalnins workshop. Oh, it's the next day, and I just got home, and I am gonna do a test on just not the wires yet for the upper stuff, but more so these 4 poles I put in the ground. Now remember, this is facing west, this is facing east, and this is copper with iron inside, copper with iron inside, and then these here are facing north and south, and these are just straight up iron. Now I go over here, I'm going to turn the voltmeter on, put it to DC, and we are going to test just these right here and see. So we're going to stick the negative over here. Let's get it so it's touching the metal as well as the copper, and then here we're just going to go ahead and touch the metal in the middle, and we are climbing. Let me make some adjustments here. I think this side is really touching good. Now I got that touching that side, that touching that side, and I'm up to volts. Let's just say 8/10. Now I'm going to kind of just work my way around this copper, and you're going to see it go volts. I just touch the copper harder. It's going to a volt, and you can see it varying, but it's because of the pressure. I'm putting pressure on the copper here, and you'll see it's hovering to almost a volt, to a little bit over. Now I'm going to come over to the other side, and the other side there has spacing. I think that's probably what's happening, why I'm not getting over a volt. It's because you have to kind of move it around. So let's go ahead and see where it's varying. You can see that we are bouncing from millivolts to volts. I'm just touching the copper, and we're hovering 3/4 of a volt. And what we're going to do, let me see, we'll check this. For one of the iron, it just drops down to millivolts. We're going to touch the pipe itself, and it hovers at the pipe. Just touching the pipe, and one of those heading east, heading west, copper iron, we're getting 3/4 of a volt, okay, which is really good. I'm really surprised now. And we're going to go back over here, touch that, and we're getting 3/4 of a volt as well, and it jumps up. If I move this around, you can see that I get spikes. So what's that telling me is this is really a great situation, because even if I had 1 volt coming from the ground, now if I send the 1 volt to a capacitor on the pipe here, and I oscillate it and put a pulse in there, and just say I oscillate it through a transistor, and I use the ground itself, which would be one of these rods, as a signal input, and then we're talking about the same frequency as the earth, but we're oscillating 1 volt going into a capacitor. That opens up the doors, guys, to many variable opportunities. So this is just one first video installment. Like I said, I just got home. Now we are going to, here's my first version, okay, which is a far cry from this guy. So there's my new adventure. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start working now. I got a lot of work ahead of me. And remember, inside this pipe I still have that 4-wire, 1 solid copper, and it's all 8 gauge, and I got a red, a white, and a black, and they're all braided, and I'm excited about that because that is down in the ground connected to that whole array, and that's going to go to the capacitor as well. You guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for following my videos. Hopefully you guys can learn to make your own energy at home. Thank you. Bye.